What's up, everybody? It's the content review. We're back. Today we're checking out the new video from my close personal friends. What more? It's become somewhat of a tradition, I suppose, on this channel to watch their videos, and I'm really excited to watch their new video. This is for a song called On Site. It's definitely not on site with me and What More when we kick it. In fact, we're the homies. So I'll just, I just want to be clear, even though they are my close personal friends, this will not affect my review. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Wow, crazy shot. Okay. Okay, so far it's 2 shots in the video.
Everything I do is flawless. My pockets gaining weight and saying sorry. I said a prayer and put my hands up when I hit deposit. I feel like talking nonsense. My girl's like, what's the problem? I need more feeling.
I don't have to say, I don't know how much I love this guy. Turn it down a little bit. His voice doesn't work for me.
You ask about how I'm doing and claim that we best of friends. Everywhere I go, they go like dice, baby, we rollin' tens. See low at the rhyming spot, head cracking, let me roll again. Winning off that rest, so much Vegas, think I'm Republican. Tim's looking like red bottoms after I bleed out souls of men. Just note I'm taking names of punk bitches, I wrote them in.
This guy's a lot better.
Got 3 days, they'll yell out, yo, she rose again. Like, gotta let it know, this on sight, pockets let it blow. Pay the price, bitches come and go, nothing nice, yeah. Rolling in the deep, cut the lights, knocking down the door, pay the price, always go for more, that's for life, yeah. Gotta let it know, this on sight, pockets let it blow.
Okay.
Pay the price, bitches come and go, nothing nice, yeah. Rolling in the deep, cut the
They didn't know what to do with all
lights,
this extra footage they got, so they had to do that. Oh, wait, I'm sorry to pause, but we gotta go back. We gotta go back and look at this. He sort of glances off. I don't know this guy's name. He like looks off to the side. He's like, yeah. It's like, what are you doing there? What is he looking at? He's like, it feels like he really is either really shy or he really doesn't want to be there. And he like looks off to the side. He's like, do I still have to keep going? Like, am I done yet? Or he's like being held hostage, and like there's a moment of clarity, where he's like, oh my god, what the hell am I doing? And he like looks off to the side, because he experiences intense existential dread. I think that's what we were witnessing with the look off to the side. He's like, okay, look in the camera. And he's like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. And then his sort of like subconscious mind takes control and it's like, look away, you're rejecting this. And he's like, oh no, I have to keep going. I have to keep going. And then he's back. It's kind of like when you're talking to someone you don't like, and then like you can't quite hide the fact that you don't like them, And then the person's like, I feel like this person doesn't like me. That's kind of the vibe that I get. It's like, I feel like this guy doesn't like being here. Like, what? Why did he look over there? Or was that like a move that he was doing? Was that a move? Was he trying to do? Oh, I'm adjusting the volume, not the his maybe that was like a move, like he was like, I saw it, and then he's he did a looking, so I was like, I saw it and he looked to the side. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, seen it when I walked in. Seen it written on your face. It's another change, everything I wanted. We should really get to talking. It's a lot I gotta take in. Wanna take it back to where it started. Need a hand when I fall down. I'm trying not to get distracted. Last year I had a lot going on. It's a lot I couldn't manage. You the one I wanna practice. You the one I wanna walk around with. Going out downtown with. Best things gotta let go. It'll come back in good timing.
Okay, they got one more member. Where's the final verse from the final member? Filmed with one camera on the Roosevelt Island tram for $3 a person. Okay. I don't know why you needed to say that. So they're just riding the... Directed and edited by Jackson August, DOP Patrick Lineham, CO. Cisco Swank. That's one of the guys in the band, I think, isn't it? Slayer Promise official music video. Maybe we'll watch that. I don't know what the hell this is. The lawsuit cost me my Bugatti and home. These YouTube recommendations are, you know, and curious. Anyway, so I have to say, the instrumental, the beat of the song to me was fine. I'm just gonna play it on mute now. And sort of the where it loses me musically, and I know this is not a music review channel, but where it loses me musically is like in the vocal performances are just boring. I don't like a lot of them don't really sound good, whether it's kind of like the production on the vocals or the person's voice themselves. Like, I think if we're being real, you know, a lot of people's voices, maybe they're not bad, but like, if we're just talking about musically or like sonically speaking, are not really worth writing home about, you know, like, which is fine. I think that's not a big deal, but I think especially with this man, he's just not there. Like, there's not a lot of charisma, and I think this kind of reminded me in terms of their, I have to say, like, on camera, their presence compared to their first video, which I don't remember super well, is kind of like, I think has improved a bit, but like I still find myself like wondering, like, what are they doing? Like, I just saw in this let's look over here. Let's look over here at this guy. So there's this guy, the guy who like looks like he doesn't want to be there. And let's watch him do this like whack move right now. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at this. Okay, he does like a double arm pump. You know, you kind of just catch it right at the end there. He does a double arm pump. Like what is that? What are you doing? What is this move? It's kind of just like sauceless and oraless. Like, what? Oh. Like, why are you doing that? I don't really know. And I have to say, I watch these videos and it's hard for me to believe in these guys. Like, it's hard for me to really be like, oh yeah, like, you've got it, like, you've got the sauce, like, I can see you going places. There's just something missing for me. And in some cases, like with the guy who doesn't want to be there, it's like really obvious. It's like you just like really seem like you don't want to be there. Like, there's something wrong. Like, and to be clear, I'm not obviously these are my close personal friends, and I'm not criticizing them as people, but I think as performers, there's definitely something missing, like a really like fundamental lack of something. And you know, in my first video, I think I described it as sauce. They're kind of like sauceless, and it just seems to be like a general lack of charisma and like a kind of like, you know, I have to say, I don't know if I've ever told this story before on this channel to my many loyal viewers, but if you sit down and let me I many years ago went to see Caroline Polachek live, and I love her music, and I had seen a few clips of her doing like live performances before on YouTube, and I wasn't really expecting much. I had seen the videos and I was like, oh well, like her voice live is, you know, it's not bad, but I don't think she has like the voice of an angel where you just like hear this person sing live and you're just like blown away. And that's kind of like usually what I like to look for, like when I go and see a live performance, is that like the artist has like, it's like at least like the ability to sing like really well live. It's not necessarily about like hitting the notes, but it's kind of just like the quality of their performance live is good, you know, like it doesn't, they don't need to be perfect singing or anything, but there just has to be like a charisma or like a power. And I was watching these Caroline Polachek live performances, and I was just like, oh, you know what, it's like not really on like the level that it like really hits me in her like recordings, like her studio albums. And she came out, and I was, or whatever, there was the opener, and then I was just not, I wasn't expecting to be blown away or anything, and I wasn't really like excited either to see her perform, because I was just like, oh, it's just going to be like fun to like be around all these people who love her music and to see her on stage, and it's just going to be like cool. That's kind of why I wanted to go. But the moment that she stepped out on stage, there's nothing playing. It was just like quiet, and then she just walked out, and I wasn't even that close to the front. I was honestly like a reasonable distance away, but I was just like immediately struck in a way that I had never been struck before by like someone's presence walking into a room. I was just like, oh my God, like she walked out and she wasn't even doing anything. She was just walking out. And I thought, she's a star, you know? Just her walking out on stage, there's just something about it. There's just like the energy in the room completely shifted, and I was rapt. I was like, oh my God, you know, this is incredible. And I was so pleasantly surprised. I wasn't expecting anything bad, but I just was blown away and was like shocked by the charisma and like the energy and her stage presence. And that's when I knew like, oh, like, okay, this is real, you know, like this kind of, the ability that some people have to do this is real. You hear about these things, and I've been to so many shows and it's never really happened. Like I've been way more excited to see people live than I have been Caroline Polachek. And when they come out, I'm just like, there they are, you know, like there they are. Okay, let's go. But when she came out, I was just blown away. I was like, oh my God. Anyway, and I just have to say that I don't get that feeling with watching any of these people perform. When you see Caroline Polachek perform in her videos, like even then, it's like, it's very good, you know, but I still was not struck in the same way that I still am not struck in the same way that I was when I saw her come out live and perform live. But these guys, like, I don't think, even though they are my close personal friends, I don't think they have it. And I should have let that video play while I was talking, but I was too distracted by the guys fist pumping. In terms of like the musicality, I think this guy is probably the best. Like he seems to have like the most charismatic performance on screen and vocally, though it's not like fully there for me. Like he could probably be doing more, but I think he's probably, honestly, because the rest of his group is so underwhelming, he's like he's like the best, and subconsciously he probably knows this, and he's just like not being like pushed forward, and he doesn't have that it star power factor that's gonna like take him up. So he needs to like do like solo stuff probably for him to like realize, oh, I have to reach another level, because I don't think he's gonna get there on his own hanging out with these guys. Anyway, that's kind of it. And I hope my friends who are watching this take this to heart. As we are close personal friends, I do believe that there is, like, I hope you listen, and I hope you learn, because I want you to succeed. But right now, it's not gonna happen the way that it is right now. The way that you guys are right now, it's just not gonna happen for you. Not that you have not found, a relative level of success already, but I just think that this is kind of gonna be it. You're only getting older. You're not gonna be the young cool guys from New York for 5 more years. Unfortunately, somebody is going to come and replace you, most likely. And you guys got to figure it out. It's like it's a kind of now or never vibe. Like, so I hope you figure it out. Okay, so now let's talk about the video. I'll try and make it quick, because I spent more time talking about my close personal friends, WHATMORE, the band, rather than this video itself. But if this is your first time watching the content review, we have a 4-category ranking system: concept, execution, visuals, and vibe. Each category is out of 10, and we add it up at the end to get a score of 40, and we see where the video ranks overall, and all the other videos reviewed by the content review. So, concept here, it's kind of explained very clearly at the end, but it was shot on one camera on the Roosevelt Island gondola, or I don't know what they call this, tram. Well, it's not a tram. Gondola. It must be a gondola. Something I've never, unfortunately, ridden before, even though I want to, for $3. I don't know if they meant like each time. Well, it's presumably each time they have to pay $3. But anyway, I don't know if that means like, oh, we spent $3 a lot of times, or we spent $3 on the video, which is not possible because, the math. They spent more than $3 on the video because there's more than one person. Anyway, that's the concept of the video. I don't really like, they're going back and forth, and it's like, okay, cool. Most of the time they spend on the gondola. I don't know why they decided to make it black and white at any point. It starts in color and then it switches to black and white. I don't know why. It probably just, they were like, oh, it looks cooler. Just make the whole video black and white. You have this like tiny little thing at the beginning. I do like the shots. Well, we're getting ahead of ourselves, but this is the concept of the video, basically, is we're going to ride back and forth on the Roosevelt Island gondola and shoot ourselves in the gondola and shoot ourselves from the gondola, and then also at a parking lot by the gondola, presumably. And kind of zoom in and zoom out and just, bounce up and down in front of the camera. Also, I have to say, these guys, the styling, they don't look that swaggy. They don't look that swaggy. I'm assuming they're styling themselves, and that's probably like a point of pride. The Roosevelt Island tram. Is it really a tram if it's not on the ground? Isn't that tram not on the ground? Anyway, like, this is in color. It's beginning. This is a cool shot, and it requires some coordination for sure to like get something like that. And they're like, this is a cool shot. They keep doing the shot over and over. I was wondering that why this was the case, and obviously makes sense because they're just riding this gondola back and forth. It's a clever way of getting that shot, which I think is like everybody wants to do a shot like this wide car zoom in zoom out tracking shot of like a car on a bridge or like driving down the road and you're like performing to the camera. It's cool, it works, but as a concept, it's like, okay, clever, but there's nothing more to it than just like being clever. And I think that maybe this is like how the first video that they should have done, and that would have been really cool, instead of their riding on top of the tour bus video, which is fine, but it's like that's very generic. This is a lot less generic, so I have to give points to that. But I wish that there was more. Like the idea can't just be we rode the tram back and forth at this point. Like you gotta give more than this. You got to give more than this. And considering most of the video is just like, okay, we're riding the tram back and forth and the city is moving around behind us, which is, again, is not a bad shot, but like I think there's more there that you could have done. Anyway, conceptually, I'm giving it a 6 out of 10 because they're my close personal friends, and I you know, execution. This is we kind of were touching on this a little bit. I don't know why it's black and white. I think their performances are not very particularly good. They're like, it's fine that it's black and white, but why is that beginning thing? It's like there's weird decisions being made. I don't fully understand what the intention is, and it's kind of just like the execution of the concept was not to its maximum. I think there's like, why are there no like blank shots with no one performing that are just like nice clean shots of the city in the background that don't have like the window glare, and like you can see you can do a lot of really cool things, I think, with like tracking a building as you move past it and seeing kind of the shapes shift as you like track a certain spot on the building and you move past, or you know, different angles of different things. Like missed opportunities. I have to give the execution here a 3 out of 10. Sorry. Visually, again, I don't know what's happening here. It's not bad, but it's not good. I don't like how they're styled. Like, this is a cool shot that they've saved for the end. Why don't they have something like that? Why isn't there a shot of all of them riding across on city bikes? You know, like, so there's so much more interesting things I feel that they could have done with this concept that they just didn't do. And to me, in my mind, because this is so like straightforward in terms of like, you've given yourself a box, which is riding the Roosevelt tram, as apparently it's called, and makes no fucking sense, but it's called a tram. So you're riding the Roosevelt tram, and okay, what is all the things that we can do with this idea? And they didn't do that. And I think this could have been so much cooler. And in my mind, there's like no reasonable reason why they couldn't have done this. You know, you're just guys kind of standing around, you know, bouncing up and down, waving your arms around, pointing your fingers in the air, you know, just come back the next day. You did this, I guess, in a night or something. Just come back another night and shoot more shit. Maybe you had the first cut. Go back. You wear different outfits. There's a little bit more, you know. Come back. Like, why are they? You could come back multiple days. Come back daytime, nighttime. You know, but there's people, like, where there's people and you're performing around the people. Like, you're in New York. It's about the people. Why is there nobody else in this video but you? Like, what is all of these questions? You know, and thinking about it, I have to even take points off for execution because I feel like they didn't execute this. It's like they didn't think about it. I'm just like, even sitting here thinking about it. Anyway, it's a 2. And visually, it's just not, it's like, okay, black and white, high contrast, city. It's been done. It's been done. We've seen this. That I don't think it's done particularly well here. I'm not like overwhelmed by like the beauty or the interestingness. And it's shot on one camera. Why does that fucking matter? Why does it matter if it's shot on one camera? Why does it matter if it's shot on one camera? That doesn't matter. Shot on one camera. One, okay? Who? Tell me why that's important for that you want people to know that it was shot on one camera. You could just say shot on the Roosevelt tram for $3. That's shot on one camera on the Roosevelt tram for $3. Is that supposed to make people impressed? Like, whoa, that was really cool. Filmed with one camera on the Roosevelt tram for $3 a person. I don't know what the vision is there. It's lost on me. Anyway, visually, completely underwhelming here. It's a 3. It's a 3.
Bruh.
And the vibe is fine. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of annoyed after watching this. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. The vibe here is another 3. Okay. Let's do this math. 14 out of 40. Okay. Give it up for WHATMORE. Okay, let's punch this in and see where this video ranks overall in the leaderboards. Oh, see, I didn't prepare. It's been a while, and I didn't prepare. I didn't prepare. WHATMORE. Oh, and it's so small. I usually see. Nobody watches this shit anyway, so. There we go. There we go. Okay, so WHATMORE on site. Let's see where it ranks overall. This is 14. It's the only video with a 14 score. This is it's a clean 67th place for WHATMORE overall on the channel, sitting nicely between Peggy Goo's Dance, Mac DeMarco's Home, Tommy Richman, Dochi. These are not good videos, guys. Watch my reviews, and it is better than Ice Spice Think You the Shit Fart. So, boy, congratulations to them. I can't wait for the next one. I don't know. Anyway, that's all for this video. I'll catch you guys on the next one.